Hello students, in the last session we have studied about branching programs. In today's session we will study in brief about strings in Python. Objects of type str are used to represent string of characters in Python. The strings in Python are represented by the object. The object is str. So Python strings are represented by the str object. And literals of type str can be written by using either single quotes or double quotes. So you can represent a string literal in Python by using either single or a double quote. For example, if I say S is equals to, in single quote, if I say Python consider this as Python so we can represent a string in either single quote or double quote. So this S is having value Python and the type of S here it is string. So S is a string object, or we call it as str object. This is our str literal and this is our str object. So str literal can be defined either by using single quote or we can use double quotes also. Okay, let's try typing the following expression into Python. So if we type something on the shell like in single quote A, that will print the same character again. If we type on the shell, say if we type 3 into 4, what do you think it will print? 3 into 4 is 12. But if I type 3 into A, if you look at here, the parameters, the operands for the operator star here are of different type. Here it was of same type, both the operands were of type integer, so multiplication was performed and the result was 12. But in case of this, the first operand, yes, it is integer, but the second operand is of type string, that is str. So when we multiply a string by an integer number, what happens in Python? So what do you think happens in Java if you multiply a string by a number? Yes, you cannot multiply a string by a number in Java. But is it possible to multiply a string by a number in Python? Let's execute and check this. So let me open the shell to enter this command. Okay, let me open the shell now. Okay, so let me type this particular command over here. Okay, so 3 into 4, if I say, it will straight away print 12. But if I multiply a string by 3, if I say A, just look at the output of this statement. If you look at the output of this statement, it is printing 3 times A. means when you multiply a string by a number, that many times that string is repeated. So here A is repeated thrice because we are multiplying it with 3. So if I say 3 into, in single quote, Python, what do you think will be the output of this statement? So it will be 3 times Python. So Python, Python and Python. So multiplication operator here, it is overloaded. So when we use the multiplication operator with the numbers, it acts differently, and when it is used with string, it acts differently. Okay, look at one more statement. 3 plus 4, again 3 plus 4, yes it is 7, but when I say a string plus a string, what this plus operator does? Again, string plus a string, it is a concatenation. So again, even plus operator, it is overloaded. When it is applied with numbers, it performs addition. When it is applied with string, it performs concatenation. So if I say A plus, in single quotes, A, the output is A, that is the concatenation. And of course 3 plus 4 is 7 when we use it with numbers. Okay, this is how different operators works with string in Python. You can declare a string. I have already shown you how to declare a string. Once again I'll show you here on the shell. I can declare a string, say x is equals to Python. In double quotes also I can declare a string x is equals to Python. I can print it. If you want to see the value of x, you can say echo x. Okay, it is saying invalid statement. Okay, the statement which is used to print the value of variable in Python, it is not echo, it is print. Print x. Now you can say it is printing the value of x, and the value of x, it is the string object having value Python. Even you can check the type of x. I said it is a string. You can verify by using a function called as type function, which we have studied earlier. Type function returns the type of value. So I'm passing x to it, and it is returning, you can see it is returning the type as str. So string in Python can be declared in this way, and string, it is simply some set of characters. Okay, the length of a string, so length of a string can be found by using a function called as len function in Python. So you can find the length of a string by using len function, and indexing can be used to extract individual characters from a string. For example, if you type something like in single quotes ABC, this is a string, and then the array brackets I'm passing 0. That means I'm extracting a character from the string. Which character I'm extracting? I'm extracting 0th character. So if you type something like this, it will return the 0th character in the string. The 0th character is A. Same way if I type ABC in single quote and then 3, so I'm trying to extract third character from the string, but looking at the string, do you find any third character in the string? The answer is no. There are only, you can say, this is my 0th character, this is first character, this is second character. There is no third character or the character at location 3, so that produces an error message. it will produce an error message. The error message is index error. Even it is possible to use negative numbers for index. So in case of negative numbers, it will use the index from the end of a string. For example, look at this example now. We have a statement ABC in square bracket -1. In this case, it is returning C because negative index always returns values from the end of a string. So -1 means the last value in the string, -2 represent the second last value, and so on. So let's try this with on the shell. Okay, let me I already have declared a string, that is x. Let me check the length of a string by using a len function. Len x, you can see the length of the string is 6. Python, if you look at this Python, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Indexing, I can find the index, the 0th character. Let me check from the string. X is my string, so x of 0, can you see the 0th character is P, so Python 0th character is P. Same way, if I say x of say 5, what will it return? It is returning n, that is the last character in the string, or you can say 5th character in the string. But if I pass a number, say 6, do we have a character at position 6? No. So what it is returning? It is returning an error message. If you look at the error is string index out of range. Now if I use something like negative numbers, negative indexing, x -2, what do you think it will return? -2. When you pass indexes in negative numbers, the individual values from the string are written in a reverse order from the behind the string. So -2, it is the second last character in the string, that is O. So if I type -2 here and if I enter, you can see it is returning me O. If I say -3, in that case it may return me H, and so on. So these are some string manipulations which we can do in Python. So we can find the length, we can use indexing, individual characters can be retrieved by using indexing. Even negative indexing can be used in Python. Okay, next is slicing. Means simply removing a part of a string, that is called as slicing, or we call it as substring in some other languages. Slicing is used to extract substring of arbitrary length. Now, what is the syntax of slicing in Python? So the expression you can see here, S in bracket we have start colon end. Now denotes the substring of S that starts at index start and ends at index end -1. So if you want to remove a part of a string, you can use this particular syntax. The string, and in array bracket you have to specify starting index and ending index position. For example, if you have something like ABC in single quote, and in array bracket we have specified starting index as 1 and ending index as 3. Means remove a string from this complete string starting at first index position and which ends at 3 minus 1. Look at this. As per syntax, it is end minus 1. So it is 3 minus 1. So starting with 1, the first, this is 0th, and this is first, and this is second character in this string. So starting with first means it will print B, and 3 minus 1, that is 2, and second it is C. So the output of this particular example, it is B, C. So part of a string can be retrieved in this way. Okay, there are different forms of slicing. So you can look at this example below. You can specify slicing in this way also. So ABC in bracket, if you look at this particular thing, start is not specified. The regular syntax, it is start colon end, but start is not specified in this example. Directly the end is specified. In this case, start is always considered as the 0 or the beginning of a string. So start is considered as 0 when it is not declared. So from 0 to 3, the meaning here it is from 0 to 3. So from 0 to 3, in that case, it will 0th location we have A, second location we have first location we have B, and second location we have C. So output here it is A, B and C. Same way, even we can specify it like where start is declared but end is not declared. In such cases, end is considered as the length of the string. So 1 colon, again length is the end is not specified. And what is the length of our string here? This string has a length that is 3. So end is considered as 3 here. Starting at first means first position we have the character that is B, and 3 minus 1, that is 2, till 2 means at 2 we have C. So that will become B, C. Even it is possible to substring without specifying the start and end. When you substring without specifying start and end, it will simply return a copy of the same string, a complete string with the start as 0 and end as the length. So output of this particular thing, it is A, B and C. So this is how you can perform slicing or substring operations on a string in Python. Let me show you this with an example. Okay. I already have a string that is Python. Let's say Python is stored in X. So I'll say X in bracket. The start as I'll start it from 1. Okay. And I'll say 6. So what do you think will be the output? First position, what we have Y, and 6 from first to 6. So 6 we have, I think 6 minus 1 it is, so that will be 5, and at 5 location we have N. So from first to 5 we have the string. Okay, let's look at the output. It is printing the substring from the complete string, that is Python. Okay, as I've told you, even it is possible that we skip the start and we can include only the end. In that case, start is considered as the first character, that is 0. So you can see the output. It has started from 0. Even it is possible not to declare, even we can declare the start but no to declare the end. Okay, in that case end is considered as the length of a string. So we have this output. Even it is possible to create a substring by not specifying both start and end. In that case, it will simply return a copy of the same string, that is the complete string, Python. So this is how you can perform a slicing operation on strings in Python. Okay, that's it about strings. In detail about strings, we will study in the later sessions. Here, today we will stop here. Thank you very much.